Are relationships just too complicated? Do you need to study conflict resolution, talk like a social worker, use fancy counseling concepts just to get along with your partner? Well, a young scientist with bad relationship skills wanted to find out the answer. So he brought couples into his lab and he analyzed them while they talked and argued. He didn't help them at all. Then he followed them up later to see which ones split up and which ones stayed together. It turned out that the ones who stayed together were doing something a lot different than the ones who split up. And it wasn't a skill. It was an attitude. And he gave that the name positive sentiment override, kind of a scientific name for taking a positive perspective of your partner versus a negative one. Partners who were doomed would say things to each other like, "What the hell is this? Not that again. I'm so tired of..." Right? And partners who were going to stay together would be much more likely to say things like, "Oh, okay, what is this? Okay, maybe we can figure this out." It is really just an attitude of kindness, gratitude, appreciation, even playfulness. And it turns out there is no balanced spot in the middle between negative and positive. You're either in one or the other. And all relationship problems, all the usual couples problems, seem to get smaller for those who take that positive perspective. That scientist is now known as Dr. John Gottman. He's pretty famous by now. What it means is that if your relationship is in trouble, rebuilding friendship is going to be a big part of the answer, and you'll work on that together. You will notice that if you feel alone, unloved, disrespected, betrayed, it's a lot harder for a couple to get into that positive perspective. You might need to work with a counselor or a good couples counselor to help you get started on that road to rebuilding your friendship, but it's worth the effort.